Good morning. Today is Tuesday, February 6th, and we are back for another Tuesday tip. For those of you who are new here, welcome. My name is Pia. I'm an attorney in Northern Virginia and I own my own law firm. And every Tuesday I come in and I talk about a little something random. And that little something random for this week, happy Black History Month, y'all. All right? It is Black History Month. And in honor of Black History Month, I want to point out a few stats for you guys. So we got some notes, all right? The American Bar Association, they did a demographic study in 2022 and got the information self-reported from the state bar association. Some states apparently did not do a breakdown for gender, but they did get racial information. So with that being said, in 2022, all right, 5% of all attorneys across the United States reported as being Black or African American. 6% reported as being Hispanic. 5% reported as Asian, all right? Of those 5% Black attorneys, 2% are women. 2, okay? So there is a group of, my friends, we are attorneys, some of us are now judges. Whenever we get together, we remind ourselves that we are that 2%, all right? Pia, why is this important? This isn't necessarily law related. No, it absolutely is. And let me tell you why. If you are in a county like Fairfax County, where I am, this is a county that is extremely diverse, okay? But Fairfax County just got, just got its first Black female judge. I think this is her second year, maybe second or third year. If she sees this, please forgive me. I am messing up on when you got on the bench, okay? Stafford County just got their first Black female judge on the bench. Same thing in Loudoun County General District Court. We are in a time where we are still having a number of firsts. There are a number of prosecutors' offices that would not hire attorneys of color for whatever reason. However, we being attorneys and various advocacy organizations pointed out the fact that you can't have prosecutors' offices that don't reflect the community, and you can't have benches that don't reflect the community. And so with that being said, jurisdictions like Fairfax County have been able to bring in persons of color, whereas they didn't have that many before. If they had any, they maybe had one. There were some offices that absolutely have 0. There are still offices that have 0. We have situations where law firms still do not have anyone of color as an attorney. What you will frequently see is that the attorneys don't look like me and that the support staff do look like me. I say all of this to say, we are trying to do the work, right? We are trying to get people in these positions that look like you, that speak like you if you speak a different language. Because we realize that when people are just coming in for a traffic ticket or a custody dispute, they want to look at a judge who looks like them and perhaps has the cultural competency to understand what is going on. So this is a very, I take this very personally. I feel very strongly about it, if you all can't tell. And you should also feel strongly about it. And I feel like I say this once a month, but this is also why voting matters. When you go back to your elected officials and you say, hey, I have to go to court for a traffic ticket and I didn't see anybody who looked like me talking to me from the bench, or who was my prosecutor, things like that. Put the heat on them, because all of that trickles down. They're the ones who appoint the judges. Your prosecutors are ultimately elected officials. And so if you do not elect someone who is committed to having people in their office that looks like you, that is another person that you can vote out of office. I promise next week I won't be this adamant about this particular issue, but I really did want to share those stats with you because, again, 2% of us are Black women, 2. And every day people are leaving the profession because of the microaggressions, the stigmas, the outright racism, the things that we have to deal with on a daily basis as part of that 2% or as part of that 5% as a person of color, or, if you are Hispanic, that 6%. These numbers are small. Do with that what you want. But as always, if you have questions, do not hesitate to reach out. And if you're a current law student, I want you to stay the course. If you're thinking about going to law school, stay the course, stay vigilant, stay focused. It's not easy, but there are organizations such as the Black Law Students Association, the Hispanic Bar Association, the National Bar Association. We are here to try to support you. So don't hesitate to reach out. And again, come back next Tuesday for the next Tuesday tip. I'll have a little something random again next week. But until then, take care of yourselves. Happy Black History Month.